Welcome to Talking Tokens.
Hey.
What's up, Mike?
Nothing.
Here
we go.
Forgot the intro.
Yeah, I was waiting for the music to kick in.
I love that song. All right, we're missing John. Hopefully his ass will get in here soon.
Where is he?
He was the main character of our Talking Tokens thumbnail today. So
I guess he's still on the moon, yeah.
On the moon. He took a vacation to the moon. Oh, speaking of the moon.
He's on the dark side of the moon.
The dark side of the moon. Jonathan. John.
Seems like everybody's having technical problems today. Especially John.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
All right, and we're back. Grab a chair real quick.
Why'd you start in like a dark closet?
Oh no, I was in my room. I was grabbing my phone. It was sitting on the charge. So
okay. There you go. That's much better. Yeah. We were just saying you're getting back from the moon.
Oh yep. Had a crash landing here.
I thought that was appropriate for our simple crypto fantasy results that we're going to see. We got the end of the month here, so we can pull that up.
Okay.
You're still on the moon. All
right. Good stuff. What do you guys got going on this week?
Well, just a lovely weekend that we just had in honor of all those that made the ultimate sacrifice.
What's that?
It was Memorial Day. Come on now.
Oh, right. Okay. No. Gotcha. I thought you meant like something figurative when it comes to cryptos. I was like, oh man, was there another crash?
No. That's just saying, good time with family and friends. And
awesome.
Okay. But yeah, there's nothing much else going on. Weather's getting better, getting out to the pool.
Yep. I mean, I'll tell you what though. I mean, the weather was kind of crappy for Memorial Day weekend.
It was a little cold, a little more
cold and wet.
Yeah.
Monday was more sunny, but
I went to the Nats game on Saturday, and it was cold. It started raining at the end of the game. It was definitely wearing a jacket.
More like April than May, really.
Yeah, but I'd rather be at a baseball game than in the little bit of a cold. It's kind of like football weather almost.
Yeah. Yeah, the pool was supposed to open here at my complex, but I mean, I don't see any lifeguards or anyone in the pool, so I don't know what the hell happened there.
It's like left the cover on, or they just took it off, and they're like, "All right, good luck."
Is it
the cover was off. They have it all just to kind of tease you with the blue water, but I mean, they're supposed to open this week, and I don't know if it's like conditional based on the weather or whether they can find a lifeguard or what, but I don't see anyone there.
What are you paying for then? I would complain.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I actually got a really good deal on the apartment, and plus they offered 2 months of free rent, so it's not much to say.
That's probably why they don't have a lifeguard, because
they had to pay all their tenants the free rent.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, with that said, let's get right into it. Check out some the results of this cryptocurrency thing. We can get going. Let me pull this up right here.
Drum roll, please.
Share a screen. Boom.
Hey, John's still on the moon.
Oh, nice.
Still on the moon, John. I don't understand it. Yeah, I mean, basically, Mike, if you had the most realistic one, like out of everybody. I mean, obviously, you did a great job, kind of treading through the bloody water here. But, John, I think you easily won it just because of your first week. I think let's see, that was just gone.
Which one just really crushed it? Was it MetaMoon?
It was just
something moon?
Shebo, and Sheba.
Oh, it was from Sheba.
From the very first week.
Oh shoot. Okay, I actually just bought some Shebo, like in real life. Kind of late to the
Nice.
party.
So
But,
how'd you
We'll see where it goes from here.
what exchange did you get it on?
I used Simple Swap IO. I actually made a video of it as well. I'm probably gonna post it up.
Oh, nice.
You guys know Simple Swap IO?
Yeah, I've looked at it, and I just haven't really used it. I looked at one called Swap Zone, which is kind of similar. It's just a swapping like thing.
Yeah, it's a swap site. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually swapped all my Doge to Shiba. I think it's got a better potential.
And there was like because the one on Swap Zone, like it has to have a market for it. Like you can't swap everything for everything. Like people will need to want it for the other coin.
Right.
People were
the demand kind of drives it.
Like you put in the amount you want and the coin you want, it kind of gives you a couple deals, right?
Right. I mean, there's quite a few. I mean, you pretty much find anything you want, other than like these weird obscure coins that I'm looking at, like MetaMoon and Kishu Inu and stuff like that. But Shiba's in there. That's how I got the Shiba.
Once it swaps, does it go direct to a wallet that you have, or does it stay? It never goes on Swap Zone, right? It's all like direct to wallet, right?
Yeah.
Technically, it goes through the swap site first because you send it to their code. So technically, it does go through a swap site, and then they send it to you.
But they are just like the intermediary, but it's like almost goes to escrow, like send your funds, and then it distributes them. Nice.
Exactly.
So what wallet is your Shiba in now? Like what do you support?
It's sitting in my Coinbase wallet. It's the Coinbase wallet, not Coinbase Exchange.
Okay. And that's
it's a separate app. Yeah.
Which we see.
Their wallet's pretty good actually. If you exchange coins within their wallet, the fees are not very high at all. I think it's a flat fee actually. And they have a really good selection. I feel like they integrate with various other
sites,
like swap sites.
Yeah, like everyone kind of uses that as like the base wallet to like kind of pull in if you don't have anything else.
Web3. Yeah. Instead of like a Web3 wallet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool. Shiba, I guess it's right now it's down 6%. So you should have done that earlier.
Okay.
But I feel like after the bloodbath last week, it should be all right.
Right. We were thinking Sunday was going to be bad too, but didn't end up being.
Your Doge token's up 50%. Mike Pirate Coins back up on 15. Uniswap up 8. I had my best week this week of actual gains, 32%. So
Shoot.
I'm just a little late in the game. I guess next month
wasn't enough to write the ship.
Yeah, I couldn't overcome. I mean, I actually didn't have that bad. It was 2%, and it was -4, and then there's just the bloodbath here. But I couldn't.
What was your biggest loss?
I'd say.
Yeah, the spreadsheet's too small. I can't read it from my phone. But
yeah, I mean, probably like. I think my FTX token.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe even Chainlink had a pretty rough week, a whole rough month.
I mean, yeah, that was at like 50 or 60, went down to like 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah, probably FTX token was like 60, and now it's at 33. So I mean, it never really
lost half its value. Well,
can't win them all.
Way to go, John.
Win them all. Gosh darn it.
Well, we'll see what happens in the next couple months. I mean, yeah, we kind of had that unfortunate crash, this month. It was kind of a fluke, obviously, but
is it the bottom? Is it the bottom?
Yeah, definitely at the bottom.
Is it?
Well, I guess it's.
All right, maybe. I think we'll see some volatility this month. Who knows? Might go up, might go down. Who knows? But I think July we'll start to see a real recovery. Just gotta give it some time.
I mean, it's definitely gonna go back. It's just like, is there one more little dip into the? I feel like if it hit the 20s, people would be like,
"You never know."
I mean, there would be a lot of people buying. It would like leak out the last bit of shaky wakey hands, but then thered be some
paper hands.
I mean, there would be some money coming in. So we'll see. I don't know. The technicals, I guess the technicals show, I guess we could pull it up so we can see some of that.
Let's pull up Bitcoin. Take a look.
Okay, let me share this bad boy, share the screen. So that's where we're at right now. Kind of had like jumped on the, let me put on the 4 hour. So, I mean, it's kind of like sitting in between. There's a much bigger like symmetrical triangle that's kind of shaping and forming. So it could break up or down and have a massive price target to like 52 and or 28 or something like that. So
I think it's lower than that. It was like 22.
Yeah, the bear's going to win or the bull's going to win. But yeah, there's a lot of room to move up. It just seems like this was like, even compared to like the previous dips, this was one of the biggest ones like in Bitcoin history. So it seems like if that's the case, it's time to go positive again. So I mean, look at that. It's like, it's great. I guess might be in log scale. There you go.
Oh yeah. I feel like it's going to be horizontal for a little bit. I mean, I think it takes some time to really see any kind of recovery from that, I mean, to be fair, like at least a month.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah. A month of just
kind of sideways
and then
a little bit up and down, But I don't see any huge movements upwards until like July, Like I don't see it just like jumping straight up right now.
I mean,
the market's kind of strong,
Yeah, the price definitely could affect the institutional buying, and how much people are gung ho to actually purchase.
The problem is there's like so many like resistance lines like going back up. So it's gonna be a battle.
Yeah.
Every time we get up to like one of these little levels where it kind of stalled for a second, it's just gonna now be another resistance you're gonna have to fight. And I guess we'll find out. But
people were talking about Ethereum market cap flipping Bitcoin. So I mean that was only like I think like a 2.5x for Ethereum. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
So if Ethereum grows by 2x, it flips Bitcoin's market cap?
Market cap. I believe so, yeah.
Could happen. I believe it. Did you guys see that leaked white paper from Goldman Sachs?
No.
I think it was Goldman Sachs. It was one of those large hedge funds. But there was a leaked white paper kind of informing like their VIP investors on, kind of which cryptocurrencies to invest in. And one of them was talking about how Ethereum was just going to blow Bitcoin out of the water this year. Yeah, Goldman Sachs. There you go.
It says it has high chance of overtaking Bitcoin as the dominant store of value, calling it the Amazon of information.
Yep.
Well, we definitely think it was like, the king, like kind of like program or application. But then it has its own competition itself, Polkadot, ADA, Cardano. So
Ethereum's the OG though. Everyone knows Ethereum.
Right, but they were saying predominant store of value too. So it's going to beat Bitcoin at store of value when it's not even a capped asset. It has like a unlimited supply. But then now you have the EIP 1559.
So they're going to control it a little bit by burning.
Right. That'll be a deflationary measure. So I guess does that help? Is that going to help increase the price?
And then it's not truly decentralized, so there's they could always fuck it up and do something,
Right. Well, I mean, going to proof of stake is going to be less decentralized than Bitcoin because I mean it's not proof of work. Not anybody can just go out there and be validating. The validators are going to have to.
Well, it's not decentralized because of they own it. Like the company.
Right, but proof of stake is just inherently not as decentralized as proof of work cryptocurrency. But yeah, what are the market caps right now? What does it show?
676 million or billion. Sorry, 675 billion. Oh, did we lose John? Oh,
he didn't want to hear numbers. He's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, 675 billion for Bitcoin and basically 300 billion for Ethereum.
Yeah, so that's about the double. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, so it's pretty much what
I had to rejoin.
Okay. It's pretty much like a 2x, right? I mean, that's
it's almost a little over a 2x from right now, from this moment.
I definitely would say that's not out of the realm of possibility.
I mean, we were talking like Ethereum being like 10 grand, 13 grand, 14 grand,
Right. I mean, that would make it
in our bullish moments like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's possible. I mean, the all-time high was like 4,000. So I don't think it's really. I think it's possible. Get it to 10, close to it.
ADA just moved up above BNB as we were looking at it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Which I think they just put out their test on their Aurora net or whatever.
The Alonzo hard fork.
Yeah, Alonzo net. They're like they're doing the official like test.
Yeah, it's like the smart contracts. Yeah.
Why do they call it the Alonzo? That's like F1 driver.
I think they just have like names for their.
Maybe that could be the developer too. I don't know. It's just called it was called the Alonzo hard fork. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they just have like code names. Like Android has code names for
ice cream sandwich or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. That's taking it back.
But I think Cardano and ADA is like based on some mythical character, so maybe Alonzo has to do with.
Interesting.
Yeah, ADA was some name of some lady, and he took the lady's name.
Maybe like in a book or something, or I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was a book, a story or something. But
mythical creature, huh? Mythical F1 driver, the Alonzo.
John, do you have any GameStop or AMC stock?
No, I don't really follow that stuff. I mean, how do people get the intel for that? Are they just on Reddit all day? Is that what you do?
Yeah, like on Wall Street Bets. Yeah, there's just like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have an account on Reddit actually.
I just randomly heard about it back like in January after the first kind of squeeze, and then like I picked up a bunch of AMC, so then I'm still chilling with it, and it was up like 20% today, so that's
okay.
Put my 401k to good place.
Well, I think people are actually going to
in like a couple days here.
Right. Yeah. There you go. I mean, most of my shares are pretty good price. I think like $5. Right now it's at like 30. So.
What's like the all-time like?
Holy crap! Look at that.
I mean, it used to be. Let me go all-time here.
I think it used to be pretty
like
high.
It was up here, so it's kind of like getting back to where it was in 2016. What happened in 2017 that just killed it? Like Netflix?
Yeah, probably.
Could be.
Like no one would go to the movie anymore. Netflix has overtaken it. Blockbuster died. Everything died, and then it's like boop, boop. So basically, just when it's over all-time high, like just now, it just wicked over it.
Wow, sounds like a good time to sell.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Mike, you might want to just accept your.
We're holding. People were saying like they're holding to like 10,000K a share. I was like, okay, but
10,000.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a movie theater.
Yeah,
not a freaking money printer.
So I was like, I'm not that ambitious, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't really know. I'm just kind of ignorant about it. But what else do they do other than movie theaters? I feel like they have more things in their business. Literally all they have, freaking movie theaters.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think they're just lucky to have made it through.
Yeah.
You know, they're lucky to just have made it through. I mean, I just went recently to my like first movie in a while. I saw like A Quiet Place 2 at the Alamo. So it was nice to like see a movie, rather than just watching on your TV or something.
Right.
There's like we went. I brought the kids a couple of weeks back to go see. I don't know what we wanted to go see, but
1984, the Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, right? We went to see Wonder Woman. Yeah, right. It was like renting a movie theater. There's no one else in there. It's like us four. There's like maybe like another couple like 2 rows down, but it was like empty and still kind of expensive. They haven't changed their prices. It's like there ain't no one in this movie theater, and you're still charging me $60 to bring my family of 4.
You're lucky they're still around, I guess. I mean, they could have been long gone.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Well,
I think a lot of people have home theaters now. It's not that hard to set up like a home theater rig.
Well, they have like
right. So is this movie?
The one down the street from me? They have like new like 4D chairs that like shake and like,
move around and shit.
Yeah, they like get you into the movie. It's like they're trying too hard, man.
Right? Are people gonna like want that? Or is it just a dying breed? Is AMC coming back, or is it gonna be like a squeeze and then they're just done? Who knows?
Mike just wants to sleep. You go to movie theaters and you just sleep. It's like
it's nice, dark, cold.
I mean, I feel like they got to do something different, instead of just showing movies like they've always done. Because
yeah,
I'd rather watch at home. I don't really watch movies anymore, but if I was, I'd rather watch at home.
Well, I mean, now that they do those premieres on like you can watch it at the same time or go to the movies. So like, why would you?
Right, that's what I was thinking. Like an online thing.
The movie's the only way to see it before is like the only way you're going to be able to see this now is if you go to the movie. Now it's like they premiere at home or the movie. Why would you?
Right, just everything comes out on like HBO Max, and then you could just like
you buy it for $30 on Disney Plus for your kids, and it's like you get that the day it came out. But anyway, we digress into movies.
Yeah, that's why I feel like they probably have something else in their business. Like they can't just. It's probably more than just movie theaters. They might have something else that we're just not aware of. Like maybe they invest in, I don't know, just something nuanced.
I wonder if they have it on Binance with like tokenized stocks. Because like a little of it. That'd be a way you can get some exposure to it.
Right. But you know how a lot of companies they make money not just through like their retail service. Like an example is like Domino's Pizza, right? You remember 10 years ago. Or I think it was like in the 90s or 2000s, they were like on the brink of bankruptcy, right? They were about to go away, but then they kind of brought it back 10 years ago. And what they did was they became a data broker, and that's like their main business actually. And people don't realize that. Like pizza is just like a storefront. What they do is, the first thing that people do when they move to a new house is like they buy pizza. So they have like the freshest data on people where they live and their phone numbers.
Okay, and then they can just sell. They just sell the information. Yeah, it's worth more than the pizzas itself.
The freaking pizza. Yeah, the pizza is just like a funnel for their marketing. Like their real business is a data funnel. And same with like McDonald's. Like you think of McDonald's as like just a fast food joint, but they're like a real estate business if you really think about it, because they're in the business of selling you a franchise, right? And I think like you have to, I don't remember the exact nuances, but like you have to buy a piece of property and they basically rent it to you. And, they give you like all the systems to run the McDonald's, to sell the burgers and fries or whatever. But McDonald's is a corporation. They're just like a franchise seller and a real estate company, same with Safeway. Like we don't realize those things because we're like consumers. We're only focused on the actual product that we're getting from them,
Interesting.
Yeah, like Safeway. I mean, they're a real estate business. They rent the owners, or they rent you like the store location just so that you can run a grocery store. But they collect money from the rent, right? So that's where they make their money. So I feel like AMC probably does something else instead of just selling movie tickets, because like that's a dying thing.
Well, they have to stay relevant. Yeah, I was just kind of talking about that with the squeeze and making some good gains, but. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see that Doge is going to be listed on Coinbase, apparently. So we were also seeing some movement on that, like on the price. So maybe just from speculation.
To expose a lot more people to it, just the average Coinbase trader that doesn't really have anything else. It's only on professional though. It's not on the
I think
regular one?
at the moment, yeah, it said it was only going to be on pro. So, and then it was like maybe Thursday it was going live.
Okay, nice.
If liquidity conditions are met.
What conditions?
Probably just means they need it. Probably means they just need enough of it or something.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised. I could have sworn it was already on Coinbase Pro.
Nope, not as far as I know.
Okay.
I had to buy it on like BitTrax or mine it.
Oh yeah. Okay. But yeah, Dogecoin they jumped up a little bit today ever since the news. That's
right,
why I
there
just
you go.
trade mine away for Sheba.
Right. Sell it, exchange it, or get it. That's. I mean, maybe it's time to jump back in. It's up another 5% today or so.
Buy the rumors, sell the news.
I was looking at this one. Apple's looking for alternative payments.
Yep.
And
I posted that article in the Facebook group. They're looking to get into the crypto space. I
mean, that's kind of what it says: fast payments or cryptocurrency, etc. Like it's kind of like undercover asking for crypto people, but
yeah.
I mean, they probably want Apple Pay to support Bitcoin, or are they going to have their own Apple token? Or
right? Remember we talking about that, or like the wallet too? Like how many people would then be exposed to cryptocurrency by having this wallet like built into your iOS, right? Or it's an app that you can just download, and then remember they even talked about Engine having some app on there. But yeah, man, that's pretty
John,
good. That's good exposure.
Got a comment in here says, "John, what's good, bro? Long time no talk."
Yeah, man. What's up, Facebook user? we can't see who it is, so you gotta say your name or something.
Did you go to high school with Facebook user number 1?
Oh, maybe. Let's see who it is.
I guess I could pull up the Facebook site to see who it is.
Any kind of crypto moves you guys plan on making this week?
It was from John Gutierrez. John Gutierrez. Yeah.
Oh shoot! Okay, I know John Gutierrez. I played paintball with him. Yeah, I played paintball with him like 10 years ago. He moved and opened like this badass Texas barbecue joint.
He must be in the Simple Crypto group now.
Yeah, probably. I just invited everybody.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, any moves? I've just been stacking as it's been kind of low.
I'm actually stacking my USD in Binance for a bigger drop.
Okay.
There you go.
Like I'm just like doing the same like what I would have bought,
but just in the stable coin.
$100 and just putting it in there and kind of waiting for that next, like kind of like what John was talking about last week. I was like, man, I need to have that little reserve in there. So I'm kind of like stacking into the market, ready to pull the trigger on, in 2 or 3 weeks if something happens. That's kind of, and I guess if I don't, I'll just have money on there to like make another investment. But I'm kind of waiting for like one more little drop to like 30s, and then I'll pull the trigger on like a $500 buy or something. So
right. Yeah, no, that's good. I think I mentioned last time I just kind of came up with a new strategy essentially, and you always got to keep a little bit of liquid cash in there, ready to hop on something once you get a chance,
Right. I mean, I guess you could just as easily just like make a move at that instant, and if you have the cash. But I feel like if I slowly deposit it in there, it'll help me build it up a little bit, and then obviously, if you have enough money, you can do whatever you want.
It's like every time that you want to buy it, then you just allocate the funds, and it kind of gives you that gratification of buying something, but not, and then at least it's in there. And instead of buying
if I just didn't buy,
60,
I bought Matic like on the way down. I think I talked about this last week, but I bought Matic I was like, yeah, that's a good buy. It's like, boo. It's like, so I just need to like wait a little bit longer for the next opportunity. Just a little.
All about the patience
in there.
And then striking right.
It's still going to be there in like 2 weeks. It might even be a better price if you just.
Yeah. What did you get in at on Matic?
Like 2.
$2. Okay.
It was at like 230 or 240, and I thought 2 was like, oh, this is a good deal. This is gonna be a good deal.
Nope.
And I was like, and so now I'm still underwater under that. I mean, I didn't put a whole bunch of money in it, but it was like,
you just gotta wait it out. It'll be fine. Like a couple months from now, $3, $4.
Right, it'll go back up. I mean,
the problem is I did the same thing with VET. I did like VET. I like bought some, then they all like dropped, so I didn't catch any of them really at the bottom. So,
oh man, I can't catch a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I needed to like have more to buy more at the bottom, but I kept buying the dip, and the dip never stopped dipping.
You kept dipping after you buy the dip.
Well, I dip, you dip, we dip. I put my crypto in my wallet.
Yeah, one of the new rules I want to set is like literally no buying anything, right? No matter how tempting it looks, unless you're at like a very obvious dip, which is like right now.
Like 25%, like off the.
I think 25% is a pretty good dip. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just did that, you're gonna probably be okay. You might wait and like miss like the train to like some pump that you didn't get on, but
no, but it comes
does drop 25%. That's such a clear entry point. Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the 3-month chart, 6-month chart, come up with some hypothetical date, it always comes down at some point. You can get back in and it'll go back up. It just becomes a long term.
You see like 5%. If you did do that when Bitcoin was at like 25 or whatever, like at the start of the after the 2020 drop, I mean, it never came back down. It was like 6 months of just going from 15 to 60, and you would have been like, son of a bitch, because you would have been waiting for the next little. I mean, now obviously the drop had happened now, and I guess you could.
Right.
Now's your chance, but.
Well, I thought, yeah. I mean, it's like
it would have taken 6 months of just like regret that you didn't buy like at 20, and then you didn't buy at 30, then you didn't buy at 40, then you didn't buy at 50. And you probably would have ended up buying at 55, and then it would have
crashes back to 30. Right.
So it's like takes super discipline. Oh, we lost John again.
It does. Too bad, John. He was a great guy.
He was a good.
We donated all his crypto to. There he is. He's back.
No, I had to rejoin. My audio was getting messed up. I don't know what it is with my phone. It starts to sound like a transformer noise. So it's just I have to like
John, roll out. I think you need Sheba Inu. Did you see the Theta Network is on track for their like mainnet 3 launch? Apparently.
What does that mean?
And then I guess it's like some updated version of whatever their blockchain is running. So that's just, I would think, good things. And then their T-Fuel, they're allowing staking.
Solid.
So June 30th. Yeah.
I think you need to have a certain amount to stake, right?
I don't know. I just kind of like caught the headline, but I figured you're kind of like in the Theta space, so kind of mention that.
Yeah. I think you need a certain amount, because I tried staking mine. I was like just a hair under like the amount you need. I was like, oh, god damn
it. Okay. Well, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say HNT. We were just reading that with our friend the other day, but there's HNT is now allowing like validators into the chain, but you need like 10,000 HNT to stake.
$150,000 and 160 grand.
Huh.
Talk about a commitment.
Man.
You must think it's going places.
Is there even enough to like?
Yeah, I mean, there's way more than 10,000 coins. I mean,
oops, sorry about that. Well, yeah, I know there's enough coins. It's just that's a lot of coins for people to gobble up.
No, that's true. And then we had Bitcoin difficulty adjustment down 16% from the all-time high. Right now, it's running at about 21 trillion for the difficulty. Block height 685,440. And the Taproot which is a new Bitcoin improvement proposal, or BIP, is looking more like it's going to pass this time. It's like on its third go round. Remember we talked about like the miners mining the blocks and then adding the signatures to the end saying that they agree with it.
Yeah, hold on. I had that somewhere here. I don't know where to find it.
Just taproot.watch if you want to pull it up.
There it is. So yeah, green as a
pretty much green all around.
A field of grass.
Wow.
It's gonna happen this time. Taproot is coming. To comment on your difficulty thing, Mike, right now I changed my miner over to solo mining on Bitcoin, which means if I mine a block, 6.25 Bitcoin gets deposited to my account. But the chances of mining a block right now with the difficulty is like 1 in a trillion. So it's like the mega lottery, but with the one that I have, the T15, it's like barely profitable when Bitcoin's down this low, like compared to its electricity cost. So it's like either you could turn it off, or you could just accept that you're going to be paying the money and like try to play the lottery for $287,000 hit. And I actually mined a block while I was in a pool though, like 2 weeks ago. So I literally hit the lottery with my machine, a Bitcoin block, but I was on a pool, so it didn't. You only get like the proportion of the hash rate. You know, everyone mines blocks and they all share profits. But
that's how the pool can actually pay you out.
My machine mined a Bitcoin, so I was like, why don't I just try it? And since I've been mining for 75 days, I think is what I said, 75. I've mined 4 Litecoin blocks. Mike hit one yesterday, 2 days ago,
like over the weekend, yeah.
So between the two of us, we've mined 5 Litecoin blocks, which is about a $2,500 payout. Give or so, whatever the price is for Litecoin, but it's like $2,700 each for each. So if we were solo mining together, we could have been 10 grand in right now, with between our two machines. And then I had the Bitcoin one that would have been it would have been like $300,000 of cryptocurrency
revenue. Yeah.
If I did nothing else but just solo mined and those same blocks were hit.
That's wild.
So it's like super huge risk to just run it, because you could hit nothing for 6, 7, 8, 9 months.
I mean, you're just paying electricity, so it's just,
you have $1,000 bill that are you willing to just try it for $1,000 like over a year?
It's definitely doable. It seems like, so it's just you gotta pay to play.
So right now it's mining by itself. I'm gonna let it run for like at least till Bitcoin becomes.
When it's making under like $1 or $2 a day, I mean, it's definitely probably just worth to.
Right, you're paying for it to run, but you're not making that much. So I might as well pay for it to run and go for the big boy.
Right, you're supporting the network, and then you're possibly gonna win. 250 grand.
I'll let you know. We'll have a much better setup here. I think we can afford the StreamYard.
We'll be giving away a Bitcoin then.
Speaking of giveaways, we should do our Doge. We were going to do like a Doge giveaway or something.
We need the viewers, if there are any, to tell us what they want us to give away.
Yeah, comment down below if you.
Which coins do you want us to give away?
Well, you can't say which coins. You got to be like. You'd be like, do you want Doge or do you want Sheba? Like, come on.
I think Shebo would be a good giveaway. I think it's got A, huge growth potential, and B, like it doesn't cost anything right now. It's like
so
5 0.
John,
we need stipulation.
Whatever you just bought, you're willing to give away. Win John's Doge wallet or Sheba's wallet.
Doge giveaway, yeah.
There you go. Win John's.
I mean, each coin, like the number has like 5 zeros before you see any numbers.
It's called Go to the Moon with John. And,
oh man!
All right, so there has to be stipulations that they got to like the group, subscribe to the group, share
the group
channel,
comment during the live show.
Well, that's no one's gonna win at that point. Only this guy from your paintball friend. we need to find a way to get him to like. You just need to be a subscriber of the channel, a subscriber of YouTube, and then we'll pick from random out of those people.
Cool deal.
And you go to the moon with John.
Go to the moon with John and a Sheba Inu.
We'll build a new civilization up there. Build a dome and everything.
There you go. Did I bring it? Oh yeah, I did bring up the tap root. Let me show that. Let me cut that off.
Yeah.
I did see this article. 5 million.
Somehow? Like there's so much dead space around the sides.
Oh, you mean like on the thing?
Yeah, like on the browser. There you go. There you go.
So
side too.
Yeah, right. 5 million in ETH staking for ETH 2 basically.
We're 13 billion.
Well, it's worth 13 billion, I guess. I guess people put it in at this value. And,
well, no, it's 5 million Ethereum worth.
Oh,
13
Ethereum
billion.
worth 18. Yeah, there you go. 13 billion in value USD.
Right.
But if you go back and look at like that's just like there was pretty consistent growth and then it kind of stalled for a second, but now it's like whoop. So I guess it's a lot of money in there, ready to rock and roll in ETH 2. It says Vitalik, the originator, founder dude, put in 3,200 ETH to start it, basically.
Huh.
On November 2020, it was 1.3 million, and now it's worth 8.3 million.
Wow.
Nice.
I mean, you think about how much ETH has grown since November last year, so.
Right, yeah. No, definitely.
But, yeah, I mean, 2,700 unique deposits. That doesn't seem like that much, actually.
No, not for the whole world.
There's only 27,000 unique depositors.
So number of users. Yeah, that is
especially when you can do it like right on like Coinbase. Like they're like, hey, do you want to stake on Ethereum?
Yeah, but don't you need to stake like $10,000 or something? I think there's not like I don't think you can just like put whatever you want in, can you? Or maybe they opened it up.
As far as I could tell, you could. It was just like it may take you a little bit to get your funds back. So then I just wasn't. And the rate, I think it was like 6%, which is still good. But I mean, on BlockFi, I can take it out whenever, and it's like 4.5 or something.
I don't think you can get your funds back.
It said like at some point you'll be able to, but like in between they're like locked up.
Once the ETH 2 network like turns on, you can, but until then it's like it's just
right. There is like dead space in between, right? That's going to be locked. Yeah.
Scroll back up to the top picture. When your browser was zoomed out earlier, I assumed that was like a UFO picture, like a UFO article you pulled up.
So it looks like.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. I think like next month they're supposed to release like a bunch of UFO documents or something.
From the government?
Out there.
Yeah, they're supposed to. There's like a deadline for it.
So like a whole bunch of stuff gets declassified or something, or is it just like...
I don't know what they're actually releasing, but they're supposed to release everything they know about, aerial phenomenons, etc. We'll see what happens.
I mean, there's probably some crazy shit. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: like they've been showing like these videos in the media recently, right? I mean, the thing is, those aren't the only videos. I mean, there's decades worth of sightings and radar data, stuff like that.
Yeah, you think a F-22 like Raptor doesn't have like a dash cam that's like showing what it's seeing? All around.
Military encounters them like all the time. Apparently.
Right. Tom DeLonge, the Blink-182 guy that's into like UFOs and stuff now.
No, I didn't.
He has like a UFO researching company, essentially. Long story short, but it was on this podcast saying like the government has like all these really high definition videos and cameras of UFOs and like aerial phenomenons But he says the reason they can't release them is not because they're showing UFOs, because the cameras they're using are classified. Like, they don't want people to know. It's like, holy crap, the government has like cameras that high definition. And it's like
flying around, and then they can like spot anything from
it's like
anywhere.
They're spying on Russia or they're spying on China, and they happen to catch something. That's what a lot of these documents
they can't
are.
Go out and release that.
So it's like they can't release them because they're in the middle of like spying on China, you know?
It's like, how did you get this photo, by the way? It's like, oh yeah, well,
I just happened to be in the area and I flew by.
How'd you get the picture of aliens on the moon? It's like, well, we got a base on the moon. Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like radar data, there's been so much radar data in the past couple of decades, like ever since the 70s, you know, like I'm sure you've heard of it, but like we'll track an object and we'll just like make a 90-degree turn and just take off, you know, just stuff like that.
UFO coin.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what actually comes out. You know?
Would you say, Mike, UFO coin?
Yep, I'm gonna make that next one to head to the moon.
Sheba UFO.
The truth is out there.
Stake it with
X-Files coin.
X-Files. You need it's called proof of flight.
Proof of race.
Oh yeah. I think there's a website I think I read about is like a coin starter. Like you can start your own. Basically, it helps you develop your own like coin.
Yeah. I think people go out there and do that. I mean,
it's basically like low key programming of like just it kind of gives you the fundamentals of what you need to start it, and then you just pick some like strategy on how your coin trades and what it does and how it's a crypto, and then a logo and a name. Next thing you know, you're off.
What does it take to make a token?
I mean, I hadn't read too much into it, but I think you have to have some fundamentals of like programming. I don't think you can just like it's like making an Android app. Like you got to kind of know a little bit. They have some like APIs to kind of help you out, but I think you have to have some form of programming skill. It's not just like doing a PowerPoint.
It might be into a token.
I mean, it might be easier than that, but maybe it is as easy as just like pick a logo, pick a couple functions, and then you're off. And then put it on like Pancake Swap.
How does it get value? Just because you give it value?
What do you mean how to get value? Someone buys it, the next person buys it for more.
Right, but you're gonna have to start out with like $20 in there and be like, all right, I'm gonna take $20 and exchange it into 10 trillion coins.
Well, if John had a coin, I'd buy some coin, you'd buy some coin, and then like we'd put on Simple Crypto, and then that
Simple Crypto John coin.
John's friend from Paintball would buy some coin, and next thing you know, we've made 3 cents over the next 6 months.
I don't think it's that hard to gain momentum on, like, say, a dog coin of some sort.
Right,
like,
find a dog that people like. People just buy it because it's.
Yeah,
I'll make a burner coin.
Yeah, burner coin. Yep.
Go into a Facebook group of that dog and be like, "Hey, look, guys,
this is the latest coin, cryptocurrency dog coin,"
and they'll buy it just for fun, you know.
Maybe we should just do it. I mean, that's how Dogecoin started. It was a gimmick. It was just like a joke, and then you just.
Here we are.
If you just get viral,
market cap later.
Yeah, you just get viral. It's like making a viral video. You just like make a little.
But a lot of them get all that money, but then there's not really that liquidity behind it. You can't even really cash it out. Like, I saw one guy like it was on TikTok or like one of the YouTube shorts. It was like he made overnight. He became a billionaire because so many people bought it. It was called like I don't even know. There was one. It was like Scam Coin, but yeah. Yeah, people bought it.
I'm buying scam coin.
Yeah, but then he was like, "I'm a billionaire, like overnight." But then I guess you could never really even cash it out.
Literally sell it enough to like.
I don't think there's enough like. I think you could get like thousands of dollars back, but I don't think you could get billions.
So what happens if there's not enough liquidity?
I don't know. I was trying to like figure that out. I don't know how.
Like,
Well, I mean,
trying to sell it, but
I
you're not
mean,
getting the money for it, or
yeah, it's like going to a market at exchange. The exchange doesn't have every coin in the world; it just has the coins that they have. So, like,
right.
if you only can get access to sell 50 of them, and there's 300,000 of them around the world, but they're not on the place you're on.
But if you just made it, where would all the coins be? You know, like I guess I don't know.
They get minted. People mine them.
But who's mining this guy's coin that he just made like overnight?
You would in your basement, you know. I mean,
Scam
like
coin.
Bitcoin,
I'm mining scam coin.
I mean, it's literally the way Bitcoin started. Was like some.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could find
it.
the thing. It was just the guy was like, "Yeah, I made it overnight. I'm a billionaire." I was like, "Oh, cool."
Because he had 300 billion of like some scam coin, and the scam coin went to like 2 pennies.
Yep.
that's great. Start a pyramid scheme coin.
It's called Scheme Coin, but the logo's a pyramid.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you got that Scheme Coin?
And then every time you buy something, it just pays the new user like right past you. So then you're like, "Yes, this thing is just awesome."
Every time it exchanges hands, it pays the person before
the person next to it. Yep. Yep.
We're onto something.
And then the main wallet is the one that gets all the money, and then everybody else like it just tanks, and they're like, "Wait, oh man."
I feel like that's illegal, but I guess it's not. Hey, we got a live user. Welcome, live
This
user.
is entertainment only. I mean, you know, this is not investment.
Oh, dang it. We
advice.
must have gone Transformer on John again. Come on, John. Come on back, buddy. Come on back. We need you.
Come on, John, you can do it.
I'm here. I just have to restart real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pyramid Scheme Coin. We're on it. We're on
Pyramid scheme coin. Yep.
it.
We're on something there.
How to make your own crypto. Lifehacker. No, there was a specific website. I'll have to find it next time.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not that hard. You just take the open source. You just take the open source code of another successful coin, and you just like
Copy it and then change it to like
Yeah.
Sheba Inu. You make it like Iba Shinu.
I like it. Oh shoot! I just got a notification. Matic is down 10%.
Oh, good chance to buy. Adam, wait for the real basement.
Nope, I'm waiting for my 20 or under.
That was the dead cat bounce.
Waiting for $1. Didn't it fall down past $1 last week?
I think so. At one point, when it whipped, it probably went.
I think it was on a Sunday or something. It was like early morning. I looked at it. I'm like, huh, prices look pretty good right now. I should buy something.
No,
I
it
know that at one point
it
went
never
down
went
to
under.
like 90.
It never went under $1. It was like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
it was like 150 down at the worst.
Oh, 150. Okay.
Oh,
Oh
really?
wait, no. Zoom
No,
out. Zoom out.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it was like $1 or something, right? Or under $1.
That was May 23rd. So yeah, I guess that was the.
Yeah, it was like last week, right?
It was like 10 days ago. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
0.74. I think that was like.
That's when I bought in. I bought in at 0.76.
Yeah, look, I was tracking it back here, and I think this green line was like where I thought about thinking about buying it, and then I never did.
Thought about, thinking about.
And then it was like,
And then you were like, yes, $2, buy in.
and then I was like, yes, this is like the perfect buy right here. Look how much it dropped. This is awesome. I bought it like right there, and then it was like, and then it went. So
Came back up. You should have sold it on the back up, and then it just.
well, yeah. Then I was making money, and I was like, yeah, making money, and then
Money.
Yep.
Here comes the money.
But yeah, it's just it didn't work out. So, but like you said, John, it's gonna.
No.
I mean, I think this is a long-term holder.
Oh, for sure.
I luckily cashed out like, you know, with my gains. So I just took everything. I made like $200 off it, and then I just cashed out, and then I'll probably find another spot to get back in.
I think that spot is right now.
Down the road. Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, with Bitcoin being in the 30s, I'm trying to just, I'm just stacking that, doing some, dollar cost averaging, and seeing just where we're heading. Yeah, with the whole market.
Dang, Pirate Coin's on Mega Blast.
There you go. But is that a wick?
It's a 2 hour. It's sitting right at the top. Like, what is it doing? What the hell?
Why did you do that?
People love privacy.
People love privacy.
30% right now.
They do. Yeah, buddy.
This was another coin. I listened to Mike. He's like, yeah, dude, get into Pirate Coin. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I'll buy it. Like, it dropped right here. I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy it right there. It's a great drop. Boom. Then I sold it like over here and bought Bitcoin. But now, now it's like, God dang it.
Can't catch a break.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel bad. I bought Doge like literally at the top. It was like 50 something. 50 something.
You're like, guys are getting in.
Thing. It was right before the SNL thing. I was like,
you thought you were buying in preparing for the pop.
Come on. I mean, pirate coins, you take them, you put them in a chest, and then you just sit on them for a while. So that's all I did.
Well, that's basically what was happening because I couldn't get it to freaking on Trade Ogre. That's a perfect example of like a bad exchange. Like here, wherever this exchange is, this is on like Binance, I think.
Or just
where it's getting the market data, but like not Binance USA, but Binance like the other one. But then Trade Ogre that never moves. The price doesn't. It's like they're not associated at all, which is weird.
I think it's a live market of who's actually there setting the price.
Right. It was just. I mean, it was the discrepancy was unreal. So like, even though this shows 30% up, your Trade Ogre probably shows it like 1% up.
Right, or like $6. Right, like $6, and it's trading at $8.
You own it, and you could sell it for $300 profit, but you can't because you can't get it off Trade Ogre.
Well, I'm waiting for it to be at like $1,000, and they can offer me $700, and then I'll be good. So that'll be like 5 years down the line.
Makes me like, oh, I'm still waiting for my pirate coin.
Arr, matey.
Arr, I found this pirate coin on the streets.
7 pirate coin I've held since 2021.
I don't know who sold it to me though, but I found it.
I've been on the high seas. Yeah, part of their things is like, there's all the security and privacy, and then you can like send encrypted messages with your transactions. So
thanks.
Never know in the age of government tracking.
I mean, all the charts look like they're all the same.
They all look like the white.
I wish we could pull up the dominance chart. Like someone needs to buy the real Trading View.
What's the all-time high for that?
For what?
Pirate. Yeah,
Pirate. All-time high was just like recently. I mean, I guess it was like right here.
13.
13.
No, 16. 16.
16.
What's it now?
8.
Oh wait, this is compared to oh wait,
exactly half.
This is the Bitcoin trade chart.
Oh, okay.
Comparative to the Bitcoin. So I guess the regular chart's only up. See, I don't know how that's. I guess it's up too. I guess it's making the jump about the same.
Is it about half of what the all-time high was?
It was 16. Now it's 8. So yes.
Okay.
I originally bought in, I think, at like 6, but I mean, it went up quite significantly. You could see it was down there for
when it was at 16, Mike. You had like 3x on it, and you almost 4x.
I think I already moved it to my like wallet, then I'd have to like move it back, and then like change it, and then like so I was just like, I'm just gonna wait.
That was a good
example. I'm gonna wait 5 years, see what happens.
You'll be waiting. Waiting.
No, it looks like it's got some good margins, about half off right now. The way I do my assessment is I'll look at what the all-time high is and what it is now, and I kind of figure out the margins there. So you're at about a 50% margin. To pull up something like Sheba,
I don't think I can on this.
Oh, really?
I don't know. We'll see. Sheba. Yeah, I guess I can.
Yeah, she was becoming like a popular coin now. So what's the all-time high for Shebo? You don't have to read the zeros. Just
Point
like
0.0000000.
Yeah, just ignore the zeros. Start with the
0.00004.
4. Okay. And right now it's like.
Well, at least on this, when this chart started tracking it, did it just get created in May?
Probably so.
No. Way before that.
Yeah, so this chart only started tracking data like recently. So that's
okay.
I mean, it still could be the all-time high.
Yeah, so it hit the all-time high in May.
Yeah.
That's probably when they started tracking it, when it started.
Right, they're probably like, it was blowing up. They're like, hey, we need to start pulling in this data.
Okay. So the all-time high was, you said 4. Right now it's down to like 0.9, I think. Right. So it's like a 4x. Essentially a 4x. That's kind of how I'm calculating like the type of potential margins it has right now. That's why I moved all my Dogecoin to Sheba, because Doge is also at about half of what the all-time high was. So I feel like once the market recovers, Sheba probably just has a lot more room to grow compared to Doge, which is at half the value, versus this is at like a fourth.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not a bad way to think about it. You're hedging your bet. You're thinking that this is then at least going to go back to where it was, which is probably not, too far off.
So I guess this is like, yeah, it doesn't show January. No, this is like, I don't know. I was hoping it would show me like a chart, but I don't know why it doesn't show a chart. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I think it just didn't load.
So yeah, it's still around that 0.03 kind of thing. 0.0004. Can't get on the top. There it is. 0.00034 according to this.
34. Okay.
Yep. But is that the highest it'll ever be because it's just a meme coin, and that was like, it's a random little moment, and it'll never go back there again because it's over.
Yeah, maybe, but I feel like Sheba is one of those that it's gaining some serious momentum right now. Like it's on some pretty it's on a lot of exchanges.
It has no like utility though. It's kind of like Doge in that sense.
Like
it's just literally just a.
I mean, it's just when the hype pumps it up, you better hope that you have it, and then when it's done, then just sell it and take your profit.
I think it's gonna be a long term. I think Doge is gonna be a long term coin also. I just think there's so much people behind it that it actually becomes like a thing.
No, yeah, I mean, if it could be used for small, like quick payments, and
yeah.
Do you see the Sheets? Sheets is now taking cryptocurrencies.
It's interesting.
No sheet.
Like a gas station. They're gonna pump your gas and like BitPay or something.
I guess so. I mean, I'll pay him in Doge. I don't mind paying him in Doge, or Litecoin, or probably not Litecoin, but
yeah, it's a good way of using your gains. Yeah.
Well, some of these mining sites, they have like standard set coin transaction fees, but it's only like, it was like 50 Doge, and when Doge was like 0.07, wasn't a lot of money, but now like 50 Doge is like.
Right, or like 5 Doge, right? It was like 50 cents each, right?
It was like $5, $10 to send Doge. You're like, what the hell? I'm just sending Doge for $5? Like, screw that. So I think they need to like adjust their like, it needs to be cheap.
Yeah, the minimum fees, yeah.
And then one more thing, you see Tesla's now, they just filed for a patent for like a restaurant. So they're basically going to have like Tesla supercharger 7-Elevens, basically.
Huh.
Like it's going to be a Sheets, but it's going to be the Tesla store supercharger. It's going to be the supercharger version of Sheets.
Wow. Okay.
So like Tesla's going into the food
convenience store.
But are they going to have? Is it only electric charging stations? There's no gas, probably.
Yeah.
It's like gas has electric, but electric won't have gas.
you'll go in there, you'll chill, and you'll probably like 30 minutes, you'll probably go in and do something. Like it'll be a lounge, like the Tesla lounge, because you're doing your supercharger.
Right, because you gotta wait. Right, you gotta wait. Yeah.
You gotta wait 10, 15 minutes to like get what you need, but there'll probably be like some entertainment or food or restaurant or whatever is in there.
Like, what if they have the best food, but you don't have a Tesla? You know, you're gonna make you buy it just to like try their meatballs.
I like that idea. I'm pretty excited about it. But even if it's like a convenience store, I feel like it's probably going to be like a really clean one, you know?
Yeah, you'll do it right somehow.
So I know in America, like 7-Elevens are kind of like these cheap, dirty convenience stores. Apparently in like Europe and Asia, 7-Elevens are like super, super clean. Like people go there to like buy their meal and shit, you know?
Well, I will say that about the old ones, but there's a new one out in Percival. It's like the coolest 7-Eleven I've ever seen. It's like, I mean, it has everything you'd ever want. It's like a superstore of 7-Elevens.
Oh, yeah?
Brand new.
Super 11.
Yeah, it's like super. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
Check it out.
So maybe that's their new thing is like
rebrand
burn down the old
franchise.
Quickie Mart. It's not a Quickie Mart anymore.
Quickie Mart.
Yeah. But yeah, Tesla. That's their next business venture.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. I was thinking
like them when they're not talking crap about Bitcoin. So
yeah, right.
I'm always trying to think of ways to like spend cryptocurrency in the real world after like huge gain. You know, because obviously if you cash out, you gotta do taxes. You know, it's better just to like spend the money, right? And I'm just trying to think like what are some large things you can buy? Like a house you can't really do with cryptos yet. But cars, that's kind of like a happy medium because it's kind of costly enough that you can spend up your earnings and get some real value out of it. I think Tesla's probably one of the only companies that accepts cryptos. I think BMW does as well. Yeah, they stopped taking Bitcoin, but I think they're going to start taking Doge, right? At some point.
I mean, I'm sure, maybe that will be just because of the energy requirement.
I don't know if they're doing it like officially. And Doge is still proof of work. So
right.
What the hell?
It's still the same way to secure the network and validate the transactions.
It's literally modeled off of like Bitcoin's like open source stuff. It's like the same thing. Except it's inflationary. So what the hell?
Right. There's no limit to how many.
Yeah. Well, looks like we're up against the hour. This has been fun, everybody. Thank you very much for joining. And we are going to catch you on the flip side. Till next time. Adios.
Peace, guys.